Okay, we will now begin the second video where we will diagram sentences. The same thing will happen as in the first video. The sentences will pop up. I will write pause at the top of the screen and you will have a chance to diagram them. Then we will go through them together. So go ahead and pause your video now. All right, the first sentence is fairly simple. The is an article, describes or talking about weather, which is a noun. This is demonstrative. Week is a noun. Will is an auxiliary verb because it tells the tense of be, future tense. Be can't do that on its own. Very describes nice. That means very is an adverb. Nice is an adjective. Because we have an adverb describing an adjective, we need an adjective phrase. Will be very nice is a verb phrase, the auxiliary verb, the main verb, and everything after it. In this sentence, we're talking about the weather. So the weather would be the big noun phrase. This week is a noun phrase, and it describes the weather. So it goes into that noun phrase as well. And then the sentence is the noun phrase and the verb phrase combined. Okay, the next sentence, go ahead and pause. Okay, we went to the store, the mall, and the school last night. We is a pronoun. Went is a main verb. To is a preposition. The is an article. Store is a noun. The is an article. Mall is a noun. And is a conjunction. The is still an article. And school is a noun because they are all places. Last describes night. So last is an adjective because night is a noun. Last night is a noun phrase. In this sentence, the conjunction is connecting three things. First of all, the pronoun we is the subject. Went is the verb phrase, main verb, so it goes into a verb phrase. The conjunction is connecting three things. It's connecting the school, the mall, and the store. Okay? Because that is all those places are to. We went to the store, to the mall, to the school. So the conjunction connects three things because they are the same and they are serving the same purpose in the sentence. The prepositional phrase is to the store, the mall, and the school. And then the noun phrase and the verb phrase make a sentence. And I realize now, going back a little bit, I realize that I made a mistake in the previous sentence. There should be a line from here to here that is not there. So fix that on yours. All right, this sentence. Go to Kroger on 79 and get me some pineapple. Go ahead and pause and diagram it. Now, with this sentence, the challenge is going to be that this is a command with no subject. Oftentimes, in a command, we do not have a subject inherently. If your parents say clean your room, you know they're talking to you because your room is messy. Yes, it is. In that case, grammatically, we have to add a subject. We are not adding words to the sentence, we're adding words to the diagram. In this case, we're adding the word you because you can be anybody. You is not gender specific. If we added he, it would only apply to half the population. The same issue with she. So you is non-gender specific. So you is a pronoun and we add that to the beginning of the diagram. Then we can go on with the rest of the sentence. Go is a main verb. To is a preposition. The is an article. Kroger is a noun. It's a place. On is a preposition. 79 is a place. So it's a noun. And is a conjunction. Get is a main verb. Me is a pronoun. This takes the place of a person. Some describes pineapple. Pineapple's a noun, so that means some is an adjective. Some pineapple is a noun phrase. Me is a noun phrase by itself. And then get me some pineapple is a verb phrase. And that's what the conjunction is going to connect to verb phrases. On 70 or 79 is a noun phrase. On 79 is a prepositional phrase. The Kroger is a noun phrase. And on 79 tells us which Kroger. So that prepositional phrase will go into the noun phrase for the Kroger. To the Kroger on 79 is a prepositional phrase. The conjunction connects these two verb phrases. And I am the subject. I am supposed to go, or you. And so you goes up here. the noun phrase and the verb phrase combine to make a sentence. Okay, the next sentence, go ahead and pause that one and diagram it. Okay, this is a sentence where we have an interjection. Interjection, remember, is there just show motion. It will not be part of the diagram. That is a demonstrative. Movie is a noun. Was is the main verb. Really describes scary. Scary is an adjective, so that means this must be an adverb. When we have an adverb describing an adjective, we need an adjective phrase. Was really scary is the verb phrase. That movie is the noun phrase. And the noun phrase and the verb phrase combine to make a sentence. The very scary Doberman Pinscher and the small Yorkshire Terrier ran. Go ahead and pause. Okay, in this sentence, the is an article. Very describes scary. Scary describes Pinscher. So that means this is an adjective. So, well, I guess I didn't draw the adjective phrase there. Doberman's a noun. Pinscher's a noun. And is a conjunction. The is an article. Small describes terrier, so it is an adjective. Yorkshire is a noun. Terrier is a noun. Ran is a main verb. We have an adverb describing an adjective, so we need an adjective phrase. There it is. We're talking about the very scary Doberman Pinscher, so the Pinscher. So that is all part of one noun phrase. Over here, we're talking about the small Yorkshire Terrier. The conjunction is going to connect these two things because they both ran. The verb phrase would be ran, and then those two things combine to make a sentence. Next sentence. The very good students and the very bad students loved the lesson and cheered for it. I guess I forgot to write pause there, so pause. Spoiler alert, the is an article. Okay, so we will pick up again. The very describes good, good describes student, so we've got an adverb describing an adjective, so we need an adjective phrase. Students is a noun. The very good students is a noun phrase. And is a conjunction. The very describes bad. Bad describes students. So bad is an adjective because students is a noun. Since we have an adverb describing an adjective, we need an adjective phrase. There we go. And the very bad students is a noun phrase. And the conjunction is connecting those two noun phrases to make one noun phrase. And that is the subject of the sentence. Loved is a main verb. The is still an article. Lesson is a noun. And is a conjunction. Cheered is a main verb. For is a preposition. And it is a pronoun. This pronoun is a noun phrase by itself. The prepositional phrase is the preposition and the noun phrase that follows it. Cheered is a main verb, so it goes into a verb phrase. The verb phrase is cheered for it. We've got the lesson. Loved the lesson is a verb phrase. The conjunction here is connecting the two verb phrases. Loved the lesson and cheered for it. And this noun phrase and this verb phrase make up the entire sentence. And the final sentence, which is very, very, very long. So go ahead and diagram the sentence now. Once again, I guess I forgot to write pause. I apologize. Adam is a noun. Adam is a noun. Is the main verb. The is an article. Slowest describes person. Person is a noun, so that means slowest is an adjective. On is a preposition. The is an article. Entire describes team, so it is an adjective because team is a noun. Baseball is a noun. And is a conjunction. That is a demonstrative. Statement is a noun. Includes is the main verb. Thus an article. And coaches is a noun. So we've got Adam as the subject of this at the beginning. Now, we've got some things that could be a little bit confusing. The slowest person is a noun phrase. The entire baseball team is a noun phrase. On the entire baseball team is a prepositional phrase. Now, is on the entire baseball team describing the person or is it describing the location? And that kind of changes how you would diagram it. In this case, I'm saying that it is helping describe the person. So the prepositional phrase will go into the noun phrase. If your argument is that on the entire baseball team is telling us where he is, then you would have that prepositional phrase go into the verb phrase. But I am not choosing to do that. I am choosing instead to have it describe person. And so the verb phrase would be that. Okay, so we've got that done. Now we've got that statement, which is a noun phrase. Over here we've got, well, we've got a verb phrase. We've got a noun phrase of the coaches, and includes the coaches is the verb phrase. That statement includes the coaches is a sentence. Adam is the slowest person on the entire baseball team is a sentence. And the conjunction connects the two sentences together.